An Indiana judge is now deciding whether or not to put a stop to Indiana's new abortion law.
Now, at the end of today's hearing, she said a decision will be announced, quote, expeditiously. The judge is considering the ACLU and Planned Parenthood's argument that the law is unconstitutional. Our Cierra Putman was in the courtroom this afternoon, and she joins us live in Monroe County. Cierra.
We understand that hearing was relatively short, but the judge did ask some questions, Cierra.
That's correct, Anne-Marie. The hearing was about an hour long and wrapped up about 2.5 hours ago. Both sides said afterwards they felt good about the arguments they made, but in the end, they just don't know which direction the judge is going to go. Judge Kelsey Hanlon did, however, ask 3 main questions. She wondered if granting the preliminary injunction was an overstep and took power away from the legislature. She also asked both sides if the legislature had the power to criminalize abortions for rape and incest victims, which are currently exceptions in the current abortion ban. And she asked if the legislature could limit access to contraceptions.
Can't the legislature tomorrow decide to ban access to contraception?
Well, as I told the judge, it's a different question because we always have to ask what is the legitimate purpose of the legislation, no matter what we're talking about. And with abortion, it's clear. The purpose of the legislation, which is not only legitimate but compelling, is to save human lives, to save the lives of the unborn. And that's not what we're talking about.
I thought the judge's question about how would it be different if they decided not to allow contraception or what have you was a very good question. I think we all accept there's.
And so what's next? Well, now we just wait and we watch. I was checking the court's website not too long ago, and as of now, still no decision from this judge. She did not give us a timeline. She said she would make a decision, quote, expeditiously.
All right, Cierra, thank you. A lot of people waiting and watching to see what happens. Well, there's also another lawsuit filed by the ACLU that's challenging the new abortion law. The lawsuit claims that Senate Bill 1 violates the state's Religious Freedom Restoration Act. It was filed on behalf of Hoosier Jews for Choice and 5 women. They claim their religious beliefs mean they must be allowed to obtain an abortion under circumstances prohibited in the new state law.